I feel like I always gave it my best, even though I was criticized a lot of the times for the game style or whatever. I mean, criticism happens. It's just a kind of part of sport, especially professional sport. I felt like nobody could ever criticize the way I fought and competed and my work ethic on and off the court. So, in that sense, those are the things that are very important to me, and I think I can definitely check all those boxes to know that I've done my best in all of them.
Hi, so you've been watching Prathamesh play up close, being mentoring him. So, in fact, how does the future look for you in that coaching angle?
Once again, just to clear rumors, it's not a coaching gig. It's Raj and I have known each other for years. He's from Chennai. He played college tennis, and when I was in Chennai after the US Open, I would just come out and hit balls with all the guys, and so we just kind of, since we've been friends, and I was here in December, I said, if you want, I can come and help you, give you a few pointers, and it's an easy place to start the year, right? Chennai is right here, right after the preseason, and then let's see what happens. So that's what's happened. Like I said, he's a good guy, good player, good friend, and I feel like I have an opportunity to help him, or any of the other guys for that matter. I'm happy to kind of at least give them my point of view, and if that can improve them, that's good.
Nice. What is your next step in tennis?
Next step in tennis, that's tough to say. If I keep criticizing AIT, I'm pretty sure I won't get a call from them. But it's fine. I'm not too sure. Not too sure. Obviously weighing my options at this point. Whether I'm going to be here, whether in the States, in what capacity I'm going to be involved in player development, change of culture. I think I feel like I've done a lot of good things, and I have a lot of nice ideas, work ethic, and a lot of good things to offer. I just have to see if it's actually valued in this space. People value an honest opinion rather than criticism. But anyways, all that's fine. Not really sure. Let's see what happens.
So do you have players back in the States that have approached you to take Rolando back? Has it approached or something?
Yeah, I mean, here and there. I feel like I'm friends with a lot of guys on tour. So also since I know the people in America, I know the system, I know the coaches, it just kind of is an easy fit. But nothing concrete as of yet. It's just kind of all up in the air. And yeah, let's see what happens in the next couple of months, and I'll give you a better answer once I have a clearer picture myself.
Did you ever kind of consider doing it with doubles, perhaps?
No, I never considered it. Never crossed my mind. I mean, people chatted with me about it, but my goal was always to play singles, good singles. My goal was never be 150, 200 in the world. I wanted to be top 100. I wanted to be playing the slams, and so to prolong my career in doubles didn't make that much sense to me. I think it was more exciting for me to play singles, the slams against top guys. So yeah, never crossed my mind to play doubles. Sorry?
Yeah, you reached world number 62 and unexpected across the game. But I mean, even your game, the way you do it down the line, is it probably beat the top 50 markers?
Yeah, I think so. I think if I had done things a little bit differently, slightly earlier in my career, I think that was a possibility for sure, but it's all easier in hindsight. Obviously, once you make mistakes, I feel like everyone's going to make mistakes regardless of what they're doing. It's just a question of you learn from those mistakes and kind of become better in your profession through that, and I feel like I think I did that pretty well. As my career went on, I feel like I was getting more experienced, I was making better decisions. But yeah, I mean, 2011 would have been crucial if I had not been hurt. The second half of 2011 and all of 2012 was pretty tough, obviously, but who knows, had I not been injured, what I would have done, what I would have accomplished. I haven't really lost any sleep thinking about it. But I know I've given it my best, and I'm happy with that.
So, do you feel let down by the AITA special? Do you feel let down by the AITA considering you have been one of India's best singles players?
No, not really, because I never expected anything from them. So when you don't expect anything from them, it's hard to be let down. I've always thought that they were not really interested in helping or interested in actually creating a system, interested in actually changing a culture of really understanding what it takes to become a professional tennis player. And I realized that pretty quick. I think I was here for a Davis Cup tie. I was called for a Davis Cup tie in 2007, and I was stranded at the airport. And I think that's when I realized, I said, these guys are a bunch of, you know, and I realized that at that point I realized I never really wanted to rely on unreliable people. Pretty quick to realize my coaches at the time told me right then and there that, you know, if you want to become a player, you can't really blame anybody else for things that you can't accomplish. You have to just keep those people aside and focus on the things that are going to help you become a better player. And so right from that time onwards, I just kind of kept them on the side. Whatever came, whatever didn't come, you just kind of expect that they're not going to do anything. And then just kind of take care of business.
What was the injury that did it for you? In the sense that, you know, you're 31. In today's day and age, people are playing till 35, 36 and doing well. And the other thing is that...
Think about it. No, I mean, like I said, I had a shoulder injury in 2011-12. But then after that, I really didn't have a problem with my shoulder. Even now, I'm fine. And then around last year, about 2 years ago, I had just niggles, you know. I feel like just little things here and there. My wrist was bothering me for a few months. Then my heel was bothering me for a little bit. But none of the stuff was serious enough to actually consider quitting. You know, it was just, I feel like at that point it was snowballing into something bigger. And I didn't want to use these injuries as excuses to stop. You know, I was very clear that I was stopping because I felt like I couldn't be top 100 or I couldn't be at the best at my peak anymore. That's the reason I stopped. It wasn't because of injuries. It wasn't because, I mean, I've had injuries in the past, and when you're at a position where you feel like you can fight through them, I feel like, you know, which I've done, I feel like it's a whole different feeling rather than later in your career when you start blaming these injuries for the reasons of not playing well. And I never wanted to do that. I never wanted to have an excuse or a cop-out for not playing well. So I didn't want to use any injuries.
Something, of course, besides this time, you went to the US for college, and you were there for a few years. Saket was there as well, you know, Virginia Sugar more recently. But going to the US for college, playing tennis over there, you kind of lose a few years of playing time on the professional tour. Is that kind of a positive gamble that a player might take?
Well, I mean, there's two sides to every story, right? So, I think by going, like, I mean, you know, we can ask this question to John Isner or Steve Johnson, and I think they would also say that it's very beneficial. You know, I don't think I'm one of those people that's going to say it's 100% going to help you, but I think many kids could use it. You know, I think it helps them in maturing, and kind of the work culture over there is really nice. I think you kind of stay away from distractions a lot, especially if you're an Indian kid and you're good. I think it's good to kind of not be here. I no disrespect to you guys, but you know, I feel like sometimes the media can blow things out of proportion over here, and they're definitely not good for the kids' growth. You know, I also think that the coaching, the professionalism, the infrastructure, the expertise, I think people over there kind of have a better sense of really how to develop players, you know, versus over here. And so I think that's a nice culture for a kid to kind of at least experience for 1 or 2 years, unless the person has shown tremendous potential at a very young age. You know, like a Yuki, for example, who is world number one. Doesn't make sense for him to go to college, but I think for other kids, it kind of makes sense, especially if you've not broken through at a young age. So it's a good option. Also, you know, keep in mind that we're from India and we definitely we value education. It gives kids a nice chance to have a backup plan if things don't go well. You know, say a kid is injured or is done with his career at 20, 21. It's a tough spot to be. You know, and I think the college option ensures he has a degree, ensures that in case things go wrong, he can always fall back. And I think a lot of players in the past have kind of made use of the college system to the best of their abilities. They've played competitive tennis for years and then gone on and gotten different jobs. And I think that's a nice balance to have. You know, of course, also with social life and everything else, with growing up, it helps. So it's a nice system. We good? Any questions? All right, thanks a lot, guys.